Here's another build I got going. This is an Anstoy M4a1. Came to me broken, so I wasn't feeling bad about having to chop up this a little bit. Um, Again, a lot of these kits that I'm modifying are intended for airsoft blasters. They have very similar dimensions, but not always the same dimensions. So sometimes it's easier to modify things. So, of course, I wouldn't, if you have a perfectly brand new one, I probably wouldn't say that it's a great idea to go ahead and chop it up like this. But what's going to happen is this piece is going to go on here. It's going to be mounted down like so on here. And then this piece is going to be mounted right here, right? So you can see kind of how it's going to turn out. Went with kind of this gray, flat gray color. It was actually a gloss gray, but then I hit it with a matte sealant. And then this will have, this silencer is actually what's going to, or mock silencers, where the barrel's going to actually come through, and there'll be an outer black barrel inside there. So because there's still going to be some black in this. You're going to see like a black handle, and the stock is going to remain black as well. And so will like the charging handle, that kind of thing. I think I'll also add in an auxiliary port for an external battery too, so that there's an option to have some sort of rail mounted battery if, down the road that's something that I want. Again, used that 3D pen on this, the old, I said my son's dinosaur 3D pen from a long time ago to help fill in some of the grooves. This STL file, when I downloaded it, came already cut up into pieces. I would have cut it differently. That's one thing I feel like I can do is chopping up STL files so they fit on my printer bed. But I made do with what they had. The other thing that works good is using like a plastic wood filler like this if you need to fill seams or fill holes or anything on these blasters, both on the 3D print part and the regular part if you really need to. You just need to concentrate on doing a good job of sanding after that. So we're going to go ahead and I'll get this put together. Like I said, I think I'll add an auxiliary power just so that you have the option of going with the bigger battery. And then I'll show it to you. We'll do some shooting with it. I think it's going to look really cool, especially with the drum magazine. So looking forward to showing this one. Here is one of my biggest builds to date. This is based on the Anstoy M4a1 gel blaster. This was called like the Stoner M4 kit. I'll put a link to the STL in the description. I believe this was from myminifactory.com, but it was free. He actually had it all cut up so it already all fit on my 3D printer. However, I think I would have cut it a little better. The way some of the seams are doesn't look as nice as I would have liked, but it's still pretty cool. Added a few things. This riser I had that fit perfect and allowed me to connect a rail straight across the top, which I think really adds stability and looks cool. We got the plug-in right here, the auxiliary plug that you can see right here for the battery, and then you can see the battery right here. So we got a battery box right there. Also could use the tube battery back here if you wanted to. Handle, I put the drum mag on. This is just a faux barrel, right? We're just shooting through the top barrel. Kind of went with that black and gray look. Printed out some little logos, put those on there too. So let's shoot it and let's see how it goes. Shooting really nice. So it looked like highs of about 230, average 215 to 220 on the FPS. So that's pretty cool. So I like it. Drum magazine is awesome. Anyway, check out Anstoy M4a1. You can get the drum mag on Amazon too. Tons of accessories for this gun after that if you want to go ahead and order things from China or Australia. But I think this is a pretty cool kit, so I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you're sharing this channel with your friends. I'm going to keep building some awesome custom builds, and I'll keep giving away blasters every month too.